I love stories, and I'm sure you do too. In fact, we like stories so much that we can't help but dramatize anything that happens around us all the time. According to some psychologists, narrative devices are our own human way of understanding complex realities. You watch a football game, you watch a redemption arc of heroes finally beating the villains. You read the news, you read about the victims that we mourn under attack by villainous soldiers. Some narratives can be very powerful. Take this one, I'm sure you know it. A great crisis, a deadly virus. In just 1 month in the UK, 70,000 patients admitted in the hospitals. Governments all around the world are powerless. But we have our heroes that we do not fail to clap every evening at 8 o'clock. For we are grateful for our heroes. And yet, framing nurses as being heroic in comparison to a neutral description of nurses made people find it more acceptable to enforce exploitative policies on nurses. They believe that heroized nurses are more willing to forego their holidays and leaves, more willing to work long hours and during weekend, or to accept cuts to their payslips. Did you know that just specifying that you're a veteran in your CV increases the chances of being funneled in a low-wage position in comparison to an identical CV that just omits this heroic aspect of yourself? This whole notion of being a hero, of being also amazing, is just a manipulation to make us work without complaining. It is a trick and we all got trapped. This is what a nurse said during a field study in 2021. Heroes, self-sacrificing, exposed to risk, but considers the workers who are burnt out, emotionally exhausted, facing a deadly virus that at the time, remember, killed 20% of the patients that were admitted in the hospital, without having any adequate protective equipment because governments were not prepared to face a pandemic like this at the time. Meanwhile, people in the street talk negatively about lockdowns, refuse to wear masks, refuse vaccines, some of them, talking about conspiracy theories. The character crumbled. The heroes turned out to be victims all along. I love stories, and I'm sure you do too. In fact, we like stories so much that we can't help but dramatize anything that happens around us all the time. But the dramatization of complex realities can come at the expense of workers who are going to be forced to bear the burden of being heroes. Thank you.